Does Wagyu beef actually taste better all the time?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
We're about to see if Wagyu beef actually tastes better in a variety of dishes. But first, this portion of today's episode is sponsored by Cook Unity, a chef-powered marketplace that delivers freshly prepared meals inspired by global cuisines.
After a summer full of fun, you might be dreading the back-to-school grind. Whether that's a demanding 9-to-5, a calendar full of obligations, or a strict fitness routine on your mind, Cook Unity can help.
Yeah, I mean, we're busy guys, so finding time to cook a nutritious and delicious meal with variety every night is just not always possible. That's where Cook Unity comes in.
Take the garlicky shrimp scampi over spaghetti with spiralized zucchini from Chef Ruben Garcia. The zucchini adds a pop of color to the bright and tangy dish and blends in seamlessly for even the pickiest of eaters. The pickiest of eaters.
What?
Do we have one of those around here?
That was very good.
Oh man.
There are hundreds of dishes to choose from and something for every dietary need. So head to the link in our description now to try Cook Unity and get 50% off your first order of fresh, chef-made meals delivered straight to your door.
Use our code GMM50 to get 50% off.
And thanks again to Cook Unity for sponsoring this portion of today's episode. I'll save that for me for later. Now, Wagyu. AKA the Japanese beef known for being some of the most expensive meat in the world because it's high quality, moist, and tender.
Yes, but is Wagyu always better regardless of the dish that you put it in?
Okay, boys, the Mythical Kitcheneers have prepared 3 nearly identical smash burgers for you. One made with A5 grade Japanese Wagyu beef. The other's made with USDA grades of beef, so your job is to taste them and identify which is made with the Wagyu.
If we must.
You boys are eating good today. Now, I've had a Wagyu burger before.
Wagyu or Wagyu? We say Wag.
It's probably Wagyu.
Probably
What is it, Lily?
I say Wagyu.
Okay, you probably say it right.
Yeah, we say Wagyu.
We actually say Wagyu until we start trying to sound like we want to say it right. And I, in the past, didn't prefer it. But I will say, we have Japanese A5 this time. So this is, never had that in a burger.
But, do you want that in a burger? I know when you're making burgers at home, you want a high fat content in the burger you're making. You don't want a lean beef.
That's a really good burger. I would just be like, that's a really good burger.
But a Wagyu is not lean beef. It's got like
what percentage fat?
Distribution of fat. Yeah, what percentage?
Yeah, A5 is like the highest. So they base it on looks. So they're looking at all of the marbling that's on the meat, and then they grade it from there.
This one,
boy,
this one got a crunchy edge.
It does, and I don't know if that's from the fat. I don't know if that's related to the fat content, the way it like cooked in its own grease.
I think it tastes better.
It tastes better for sure.
First one tasted good, but the other one. I mean, they kind of all look the same.
Yeah.
And I do want to get that edge. What you got on the bottom here? This is like a onion compote.
Yeah, a little onion jam.
Dang, this is good, Lily.
Too good. Too good.
I mean. All 3 of them are great.
Love a good smash burger.
Are we just tasting the fact that it's crispy, or?
There looks to be more grease on the plate.
I just noticed something else. But I'm not going to say it out loud.
You're not going to say it out loud?
Well, before you put your hand over the one that you think has the Wagyu in it, do you both like the middle one?
This one
the
tastes
best?
the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, hands over in 3, 2, 1.
And I think it is because of the fat content.
When I went back in and got the middle,
You got the middle?
It melted in my mouth in a way that was exquisite.
You are both correct.
Yes.
Would you like to guess how much that burger costs?
$85.
I would say that burger cost, with that much meat, I would say that cost $247.
About $102.
Oh.
$102 for that single
Just
burger.
for the single
Yeah.
burger?
Well, for that dish that has multiple patties on it, but yeah.
Oh, God. And you ran it through a grinder?
Yes.
Okay.
So-
Because
Well
you don't
done.
buy ground beef Wagyu. That's not something they sell.
No, not often.
Did you taste a difference between the other two burgers?
Not really.
No.
Okay, so on Rhett side is USDA Select, and that's USDA's bronze medal of beef grades. So it has less marbling and less juiciness and flavor. And then on Link's side is USDA Prime, which is USDA's highest grading for beef. So that's supposed to have more marbling and all that.
I just feel like I
jazz.
have to keep eating this one, though,
This one really stood apart.
because of how much it costs.
And I do think, and Lily, are we right in that the way that the edges crisp up is because of the fat content? What's happening on
Yeah, it's basically rendering out that fat and it's cooking in its own fat and getting crispy.
Dang.
Expensive, though.
Not as expensive as I thought it was.
Next up, we have French dip sandwiches, all with a side of au jus that was made from their respective beef drippings.
Thank you. However we got in this position,
Yeah.
thank you.
We recently had a guy come up to us and say, I love to watch you guys when I'm hungover. I love to watch you guys eat stuff when I'm hungover. So if you're hungover right now and you like to watch two men eat, just know that those two men are enjoying themselves about as much as they can.
And you enjoyed yourself a little too much last night. Woo! So the jus is giving us all types of information. That's why they call it all jus.
Oh, did you say that the au jus is made from each one of them?
Yes, it's made from the drippings.
I said the word drippings too, and you blanked out. All you're focused on is putting that meat in your
Yeah,
mouth.
I know
that's what I was thinking about.
we are blacking out big time because look at the coloration difference. This is so much lighter.
That was
Color meat.
I will say, not to give anything away, but that's the greasiest au jus I've ever had.
I know.
And
Yeah.
I don't know if it's too greasy.
But I pointed out the coloration. You can choose to note it or not.
Noted.
The drippings. Good God.
Now, that tastes a lot like a normal French dip. Very, very good, but significantly different than the first one.
Yeah, this one is so greasy. And I'm just going to take some of the meat flavorings.
This is very roast beefy. Like, what you expect.
What do we have here
Same coloration.
as number 2?
Yeah. You dip, and then
I dip.
I dip, and then we dip.
Yep. And then we both dip.
I don't want. Do you want to dip in at the same time? You double dip. Double
That's
dip.
that's what it is. Dip, I dip, we dip, dude. I'm so embarrassed. We got it so good today.
Well, between my first bites, I like the final one the most. And just first bites. Can I double dip? If you dip, if you
Yep.
double dip,
Yep.
you double dip. I
Yep.
double dip. You double dip it.
I beat you to it. Wow. Wow. Okay. I think it's obvious, right?
Yeah, it's got to be.
Do you stand by your first analyzation? Which ones do you like the most?
This one is better than this one. This one is the greasiest.
I'm trying to figure it out.
And it's very flavorful, but I don't think
It's
might
so
be
good.
might be too much. Might be too far.
Okay, we ready? 3, 2, 1.
Got to be Wagyu. Wagyu.
Wagyu.
Wagyu.
Again, You used your context clues. You're both correct.
Yes.
Okay, so the thing I'll say at this
So
point
obvious.
is it's very different.
So different.
I didn't know it would be this different.
I did.
I think we got to make sure. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd like to know between the other two.
So I think that this is select and this is prime. But am I wrong?
Link, what do you think?
I think this one's fattier now.
Which one's mine?
This one. This one. I don't know. I just feel like this one tasted a little better, so I'm sticking with that.
Okay, so you both think
I like
that
that
one
one.
tastes better. That's actually select. So it's the lower quality one. The middle is prime.
Little bronze.
Yeah.
Well, then we've learned nothing.
Well,
Because now the worst one and the best one are both good.
You said that the French dip was a little too greasy.
But I don't
with the
know. I think
Wagyu.
keep going back to it.
But then you both said either your first or your second favorite was the lowest quality meat that's up there.
Okay. I think that
When you're dipping it in this stuff, it's all good.
I would say that this is a treat, and you should do this once in your life.
I mean, what's the price though?
But I actually, if
About
I just
100
want to get a French dip on a regular basis, I'm gonna go with the cheap meat. I think what we learned is that a French dip should be and can be cheap meat. Hey, Good Mythical Evening is only 1 day away, which means we got less than 24 hours to prepare our launch into outer space to save all of you from a deadly asteroid heading towards Earth.
And warning, we're gonna have to drink a lot in order to save the Earth.
It's required.
Warning, it's gonna be live. Warning, it's gonna be R-rated. Warning, someone's gonna have to apologize. Probably gonna be me.
Probably.
So I'm sorry, but I warned you multiple times. Get your tickets now at goodmythicalevening.com.
Join us.
All right, we're going to its purest form here. Wagyu in raw form, tartare.
Don't. Okay.
What?
All right. Yeah.
Look, you gotta let you don't have to get any of that.
I'm already full from everything we've eaten. Like the only time I'm able to eat tartare is if I'm like starving, and it's the first thing they give me.
Well, I'll say, I rest assured that the grades of beef meet the quality level in order to have them this way. If anybody's at home thinking we gave you the bronze, we did not.
Okay.
I'm going straight up.
Or on a bus stop. Somebody could be sitting on a bus stop thinking that you gave us the bronze.
There's a reason you start your meal with tartare when you're really, really hungry.
Exactly.
Have we ever told you the story about the time we were in Amsterdam and our agent at the time was like, I want to take you to this restaurant.
He's our agent now, too.
Yep. I want to take you to this restaurant where they have this incredible beef tartare, and we had all eaten
So much.
already. We were very full. And then we just get to this restaurant, and there's just this big thing of raw meat right there, and all of us are so full, but we want to, when somebody's building something up and you know that they love it, we all put that in our mouths. And I knew that I was going to be able to get through it without looking like I hated it, but I had a feeling that a few other people in our party might not be able to pull that off.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, I looked at you and you had a look of panic on your face.
Yeah. A little bit of that happening now. These all seem very similar. Like, what's mixed into the meat besides meat?
There's a little mayo, mustard, Worcestershire, shallot, cornichon.
What's this here? What's this here?
Cornichon?
Cornichon.
Cornish hen?
Cornichon.
A little Cornish hen?
This one is redder than these, but there's mix-ins, It's
I thought it would be like obvious which one it was, but
it would be very white or something, like very fatty looking.
I think I know which one is Wagyu.
I'm ready to guess because I'm not ready to keep eating it.
3, 2, 1.
Just based on colorization, but the taste
It
was the same for all of them.
I thought this one was the best.
Oh, yeah?
I thought that one was the best. But this one had a fattiness that was sticking to my mouth, but it's raw, and so I didn't like it as much.
Guys, you've done it again.
Yeah.
You've done it again. You are correct. The Wagyu is on Rhett's side.
Pretty
But
impressive,
again,
huh?
The other one you chose that you liked kind of the most is USDA's silver medal, USDA choice, and the one in the middle is USDA prime.
So we chose the lowest one again?
Yeah.
You did.
Well, you didn't even say. You
I
said they all
abstained.
taste the same.
Yep. Oh, you went with silver. You know? Second place is first loser.
That's right. That's what my dad always
The world
said to
of
me.
meats.
Okay, for this final round, we are stripping it all down to its simplest form, plain old steak, all cooked medium rare and seasoned with just salt and pepper. We're going to have you wear a blindfold so you don't get any tips from the appearance, but before you put them on, this is what the steaks look like before we cooked them.
Look at that A5 Wagyu.
I mean, just the marbling is just off the chisart.
It's a marble. It is a marble. All throughout. Okay.
It's like a countertop.
Okay, so go ahead and put your blindfolds on.
Yeah.
And let's uncloche. And then everything has been sliced for you, so feel free to taste
Are
the
you
back.
going handsy? Are you getting handsy or are you getting forky?
I feel like for the sake of viewers like me, I'm gonna go with Forky.
Okay.
That is light.
How much should I get?
Oh. Oops. Okay, I got too much.
Yeah. The slices are still a little bit big.
Something chewy in mine. Yeah. Here.
I didn't like the first one.
I didn't either. There was something chewy in mine. Did I say that out loud?
Not that it was chewy, I just didn't prefer the taste.
Okay. Another?
Oh, did I make contact with steak
You've done it.
on the first try?
If it's Wagyu, you shouldn't have to chew. It should melt in your mouth.
Well,
Is that happening?
no comment. No comment, Link.
Okay.
Now let's see if I can go for the third plate. I think I've realized that I'm just a lever.
What does that mean?
I'm just a big lever, and I think I'm exactly the right distance from the third plate. If I just do bend over a little bit like this. I can't believe I've done it twice!
You're a lever.
I leaved it! People are gonna think I can see through my blindfold.
Interesting.
I really like that third one.
All right, I don't want to say anything.
I actively dislike this plate.
I agree with that.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, I heard your hand go like that.
I actively dislike this plate.
Okay.
I agree with that.
All right, hand over the Wagyu. In 3, 2, 1.
You're over here? You're in the middle one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, Link, you can remove your blindfold. You've guessed different things, which is a real upset here.
Well, they look the same.
That tasted super melty. Like, unlike anything I've ever had.
The Wagyu is on the center plate.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll give it to you.
Rhett is correct.
I just don't.
The last
I'm not
one
much of a steak guy.
that you guys liked, the one on Link's side, is USDA Select. And the one
lowest?
on Rhett's side, the one on Rhett's side is USDA Prime. So again, when you're not noticing the Wagyu, you're gravitating towards
Cheaper.
the cheaper
Well,
beef.
let me say, I actively dislike this one all day. I knew that was Wagyu because it just completely melted in my mouth. But I actually think that when I'm just eating straight up steak,
It's too fatty.
I want a little bit of feedback. I don't want it to give so much, you know? Like, I don't know.
it's so rich.
It's a little too much. Like, in small amounts, like, hey, we're going to get a little bit of Wagyu and split it.
Well, that's why they sell them. I mean, that'd be a $200 piece of steak, you know? Am I right?
The steak was $145 for the Wagyu.
Gosh.
Yes.
Yeah,
And Rhett, you've pulled off the win, and that means you get a very special prize of a dog to come wag for you in Good Mythical More.
Oh, really?
Dog?
Oh, I love dogs.
Thanks for commenting and sharing this video.
You know what time it is.
My name is Alicia, and my husband just threw me a Good Mythical birthday party. And now it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality!
Happy mythical birthday!
All right, Alicia. Just pace yourself, girl. All right. We want you to get through more birthdays. Woo.
Hey, whatever you do, do not, under any circumstances, Google FDA contamination limits. Don't Google it.
Don't. Instead, click the top link to watch us build our perfect Sunday in Good Mythical More.
Good Mythical Evening is blasting off October 23rd at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Get your tickets now at goodmythicalevening.com.
Skip Jordan here with NYT News. With a rogue asteroid hurtling towards our great blue planet, Rhett and Link are in the final phases of preparation for their mission to save the Earth. I'm told they've recently determined that space is located up. What a breakthrough. Their rocket to the great beyond launches tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific on Good Mythical Evening. Slosh in space.